Well, good evening, everybody. President Duterte and I today are very satisfied with the successful outcome of the official visit to Thailand by the president. For this official visit to Thailand, this is the first visit of the president since assuming office last year. However, prior to this official visit, President Duterte visited Thailand on 9 November last year to pay respect to His Majesty, the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej Baromnath Bapit on the speech. And on this occasion, President has also expressed congratulations and well wishes on the ascension and proclamation of King Maha Vajiralongkorn Bodhiraja And on behalf of the Royal Thai government and the people of Thailand, I express my sincere appreciation to President Duterte, the government of the Philippines, and the people of the Philippines. Thailand and the Philippines have shared long-standing relations for more than 68 years. We have affirmed the commitment to promote cooperation and connectivity between Thailand and the Philippines in all aspects, and to strengthen the ASEAN community and the region. Today, it is worthy to note that Thailand and the Philippines signed 3 agreements on cooperation in science and technology, tourism, in which we both have potentials, and agriculture. We have also discussed 4 important issues. First is on economic cooperation. I have updated the President on national reforms of Thailand under the 20th Year National Plan and Thailand 4.0 policy, while President Duterte briefed me on the Philippine Development Plan 2017-2022, which aims at promoting inclusive growth and a globally competitive knowledge economy of the Philippines. We have also agreed to exchange information on investment in the Eastern Economic Corridor of Thailand, or EEC, and the Philippines Economic Zone, which will be beneficial in promoting investment between the 2 countries. We also shared the view that Thailand and the Philippines have the potential to expand trade and investment cooperation through the Joint Trade Committee, or JTC, in the areas of services, digital content, agriculture, science and technology, innovation, and investment in the special economic zones of each country. I am pleased that the Philippines will host the first meeting of the JTC this year. Both sides welcome the extension of the Memorandum of Agreement on the procurement of Thai rice from 31st December 2016 to 31st December 2018, which will further enhance cooperation in food security. We also agreed to promote cooperation in irrigation, livestock, and fisheries, including application of technology for sustainable soil conservation. On tourism, Thailand and Philippines are among the popular international tourist destinations. Both sides agreed to promote cruise tourism and air connectivity between popular tourist destinations of the 2 countries in order to increase tourist volume between the 2 countries. On energy cooperation, both sides agreed to intensify cooperation and exchange knowledge in alternative energy such as ethanol, biodiesel, and thermal energy. Second, on human resource development and science technology, both sides concurred that these issues are important to national development. We welcome the close cooperation in technical cooperation and education, and the exchanges of academic institutions and joint research and development in science and technology. Third, on security cooperation, Thailand and the Philippines are pleased with the close cooperation between the armed forces of Thailand and the Philippines, and agreed to further strengthen cooperation between the armed forces. Both countries share common concern on threats from all forms of terrorism and transnational crimes, and agree to intensify cooperation to manage these threats at the bilateral level, ASEAN, and Interpol. On regional cooperation, President Duterte and I exchanged views on ASEAN and regional developments. The Thai side fully supports ASEAN's continued efforts under the chairmanship of the Philippines in 2017 to become more people-oriented and people-centered while not leaving any country behind. On the situation in the South China Sea, both sides shared the view that maintaining peace, stability, and security in the South China Sea are in the interest of all countries within and outside the region. The Philippines and all sides should strive to working together to resolve the situation through the settlement of disputes by international law. In addition, President Duterte and I have instructed concerned agencies of both sides to expedite the conclusion of agreements, MOUs, such as in education, air services, and defense industry. These are the 3 MOUs that are still pending, and we need to expeditiously conclude them. We should also agree to explore new areas of cooperation in innovation and startup of small and medium, and also startup of small and medium-sized enterprises. Lastly, as Thailand and the Philippines are advancing towards the next decade of relations, President Duterte and I reaffirm our commitment to working closely together to elevate the partnership between Thailand and the Philippines for the prosperity of the 2 countries, people, ASEAN, and the region as a whole. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, Prime Minister of Prayut Chan-o-cha, senior officials of the Royal Thai Government, members of the press corps, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am glad to make this official visit to finally meet the Prime Minister in Bangkok. I thank Prime Minister Prayut for his gracious invitation, as well as for the excellent arrangements extended me and my delegation. The Thai hospitality has been exceptional, and I am humbled by the grateful for the reception of the Thai government. Today is a new chapter in the shared history between our nations and peoples. We affirm a long-standing friendship, renewed common commitment to bring our countries and peoples closer in greater cooperation. I recognize and paid respect to the many contributions of the late Venerable Adayone for the strong Thailand-Philippine ties. I likewise express my warm wishes to the reign of His Majesty King Maha, and we vowed our utmost effort to cooperate with His royalty, the King. With formal diplomatic relations for 67 years, we have proven record of collaboration. We can and should rightfully strive to achieve more. As countries facing similar challenges and as brothers in ASEAN, we have a joint stake in keeping our relations always vibrant, always strong, and always geared towards upholding the greater and collective interest of our countries and our region. I am glad that our discussions today were productive and fruitful. The discussions point to a keen interest in moving forward to a future of greater peace, progress, and prosperity. Among other issues, we resolve to use our consultative mechanisms to the fullest. This will ensure that issues of common concerns are addressed and that we continue to build on the commitments that we have made. We underscore the importance of sustaining the growth and development we have so far achieved. In this regard, we stress the need to address traditional and emerging threats to our collective security and stability. This includes transnational crimes such as terrorism and violent extremism, piracy at the sea, as well as the trafficking of persons and illicit drugs. We vow to do more, our utmost, to strengthen cooperation in bilateral, regional, and international levels to effectively address the scourges and menace to our societies. We stressed the importance of our defense cooperation to achieve these goals and look forward to the inaugural Joint Committee on Military Cooperation this year. Both sides emphasized the need to sustain the economic advancements we have thus far achieved. We agreed on the need to expand and intensify two-way trade and investments, taking full advantage of the complementaries and synergies of our interests. Economic reforms are always instituted in the Philippines. with our emphasis on combating corruption, eradicating criminality, and dismantling the illegal drug trade apparatus, we are hopeful of more investments coming from Thailand. The Philippines and Thailand have vibrant economic relations with a trade value of over 9 billion in 2016. We have yet to reach the limits of our potentials. Both sides also recognize the importance of cooperation in agriculture. There have been significant advancements in this area. We look to greater cooperation and exchange of best practices in irrigation, artificial rain, livestock and fisheries, and application of technology for soil and water conservation. Our agricultural sector should rightly be sectors of national growth. We also recognize the importance of tourism for national and regional developments, as well as strengthening people-to-people relations. The Philippines look forward to activities such as promotion of joint tourism destinations to harness this key sector of growth. Developing human resources is a vital concern for both. I am pleased that the contributions of Filipino teachers in Thailand were recognized. We need to harness the potentials at institutional levels and task relevant agencies to discuss ways of building and strengthening educational institution network. This will enhance education cooperation. Certainly, we need to ramp up technical and capacity building programs to fully realize the potentials of our young population. With science and technology, a key area for development, both sides agreed to promote exchanges and interactions between relevant institutions to enhance capabilities. Finally, we sought and received Thailand's support for the Philippines ASEAN chairmanship and its efforts to make the association more people-oriented and people-centered. We both recognize the need to strengthen ASEAN centrality in the emerging regional architecture. We both also stress the need to maintain peace and stability in the region, including the South China Sea. We recognize too that respect for freedom of navigation and overflight in the South China Sea is in the interest of all countries within and outside the region. In this regard, both sides emphasize the need for the full and effective implementation of the Declaration of Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea and express determination to complete the framework of the Code of Conduct in 2017. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I complete my tour of ASEAN in Bangkok, where the ASEAN Declaration was signed 50 years ago. I take this opportunity to recognize Thailand's continuing key role for the growth and stability of our association. We can rightfully be described as partners for positive change. As the Philippines takes the task of steering ASEAN during this historic year, I am grateful for Thailand's support as we seek to engage our region and our world to achieve the peace, progress, and prosperity for all desire of our people. Thank you.
Thank you.
A faithful friend.